be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 66 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Shy at the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Hall again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Richardson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Richardson off the play fake. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And that flag accepted. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jeremy Ruckert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
You look at this Colt defense, and they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game, because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Buying time to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 41-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They'll give to Hall. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go play action with Richardson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Richardson working from the gun. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he... Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Clement Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Richardson looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Richardson to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Taylor. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so.
And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north. Hey, 88. Hey, 626.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 12. Now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now Richardson.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
26. Colts 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous play. To try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Richardson will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Rodney Thomas gets to him for the stop. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Out to his left. Connection made to Ruckert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Rodgers. Well, this is caught by Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On play action, Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turn the ball over on downs.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd and 9. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. The keeper there good for about 9, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and inches.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
A handoff for Hall.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
2nd down and 4. Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Rodgers operating from the gun.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's a give to Hall.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Over the middle, it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On second down, here's the option.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Richardson working from the gun.
His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Now Richardson.
Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Richardson looking to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Oh, nice move.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. And this is in the area of holding.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Hey, 626. 50. Jip.
Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for two. Back to throw, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That keeps the score. Colts 34, Jets 32.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Throwing now is Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This for all the marbles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. seal this victory as time runs out. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap.